Hey guys, it's Tim and this is Pro Wrestling Unlimited. So at last night or this morning's New Japan Destruction in Kobe show, Hiroshi Tanahashi put his briefcase, his guaranteed heavyweight championship opportunity at Wrestle Kingdom on the line against Kazuchika Okada. Now, you could say, well, why does Okada get this shot? It's not like he beat Tanahashi in the G1, but Tanahashi said, I didn't beat Okada, so technically I think Okada should get a shot at this briefcase, and that's why Tanahashi did put his briefcase on the line. Now with that, the two of course had an amazing match. So we go into the match last night and they essentially do the same finish as they did in the G1. Okada was laid out on the mat, Tanahashi went for 1, 2, and tried to go for a third high fly flow, but the time ran out before he can do it. This morning, he did hit 3 high fly flows and pin Okada to retain his briefcase. As Tanahashi was celebrating in the ring, none other than Switchblade Jay White would run down to attack Tanahashi. Now what makes this significant is Tanahashi did lose to Jay White in the G1 Climax tournament. After laying out Tanahashi, Switchblade Jay White would set his sights on Okada. He would brutally beat down Okada, tell Okada, I told you I was going to eventually come for you, before going over to the commentary booth. Rocky Romero, fellow Chaos team member, would stand up to Jay White and say, why are you doing this? Jay would then said, give me your chair. Rocky wouldn't, and so he pushed Rocky, knocked him into the guardrail, and took the chair into the ring. As it looked like Jay White was going to attack Okada with a chair, Okada's old manager Gedo would run down to the ring and pull the chair away from Jay White. He would then yell at Jay White, what are you doing? Why are you doing this? Don't do this. Jay White would say something back, I'm not exactly sure what, and then while standing behind Okada, Gedo would then go on to attack and hit Okada with a chair across the back. This would then lead to Gedo getting on the microphone and saying that losers lay on the mat, winners stand tall. He would then state that he is now aligned with Switchblade Jay White, and Switchblade Jay White is going to usher in a new era in New Japan Pro Wrestling. So with that, they have basically solidified Jay White as a top guy in New Japan Pro Wrestling, as they tried to do since he did return this year at Wrestle Kingdom, challenging Tanahashi for the IWGP Intercontinental Championship. So now in my mind, Jay White is probably the number 5 guy now in New Japan Pro Wrestling. You can say that either Kenny Omega or Okada are number 1. Okada since he's the best, and Omega since he's the champion and second best, so say Okada's number 1. Kenny number 2. Tanahashi number 3, Naito number 4, but this right here 100% solidifies Switchblade Jay White as the number 5 best guy, top guy in all of New Japan Pro Wrestling. So what do you guys think? The big question now is, are Jay White and Gedo still associated with the Chaos Group? With them turning on Kazuchika Okada, it does now look like that these guys are just straight up heels. I don't even know how else to say it. Straight up heels. And you can't be a heel if you are in Chaos. Also, I did forget to mention, Yoshihashi did run down to try to make the save as well and did get busted open. So again, let me know your thoughts in the comments below on Gedo turning on his longtime, I guess you can almost say protege, Okada, aligning with Switchblade Jay White and calling Jay White the future of New Japan Pro Wrestling. But that's going to do it for this episode of Pro Wrestling Unlimited. Remember to comment below, like and share this video, like us on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter, subscribe here on YouTube, and follow PWUnlimited.net for the latest in pro wrestling news.